Hi everyone, my name is Reagan and today I'm going to teach you how to create an iOS app using Swift and Xcode. The app we're going to create today will estimate the cost of real estate. So to begin, you're going to open up Xcode on your computer and we're going to create a new project. Make sure it's iOS and you click App. And filling in everything, you can name it whatever you want, but I'm just going to name it Realtor Estimator. And then make sure that everything below is also filled out. The identifier, you can fill out your name. Make sure it's on Storyboard, UI Kit, App Delegate, and then Swift. And then also make sure the two on the bottom are marked unchecked. And save it wherever you're going to find it. All right. So we're just going to go to the main storyboard. In this, you'll get a visual of the phone itself. And we're going to go to the big plus sign at the top. We're going to add a label. This label will represent the number that shows up after the calculation. And we just want to make sure it's visible, so we're going to make it almost fully across the whole phone. Then we're going to go over to the right, where you can edit the label. Right now we're just going to put in a random number. So I put 25,000. And then we're going to put it up to 40. And center it. Oops. Gotta make sure it's a little wider than that. If you guys have a desktop, I would really recommend using a desktop. A mouse is much easier to use. All right, so once it's centered, next we're going to add a text field. Place it right in the middle. And for the placeholder, we're going to put property. Then we're going to edit it kind of like the same way we did before. We're going to go all the way down and we're actually going to change the background of it to make it pop a little bit. So I just chose a gray 4 or gray 5. Oops. And again, just make it look nice. Now we're going to take property and we're going to duplicate it. So on a regular Mac, you'd be able to do the shortcut, but I'm not on a Mac actually. I'm using Mac in Cloud, which is like a server that you can buy. All right, and we're going to move the copy property above the label or above the original property, and we're going to change the name to Realtor. And now we're going to add a button. So this button is going to be what you press when you want to calculate the numbers you inputted into the text fields. And we're going to label it calculate, because that's basically the function it's going to do. And we're also going to make it a little different. We're going to change the text color to white. And then we're going to change the background to blue. Then we're going to go over up to the little lines in the corner, and we're going to go to Assistant, press on that. The coding along with the picture itself of the phone and then our files, but then we're going to hide the files so we have a little more space to see. Now right here, what we're going to do is we're going to click Control and drag over the placeholder property, and we're going to put it right over override function. Then we're going to name it property text. All right, we're going to do the same thing with the other placeholder or text fields. If it works, yeah, there we go. We're going to put it right underneath property text, and we're going to name this one realtor text. And then we're going to do the same with the label. Put it right underneath realtor text. And this is going to be named, this one's going to be named price label. Okay, so at this point, you're going to be inputting some code that's going to allow the app to function correctly. So we're going to go straight over to View Control Swift, and at this point of the video, I'm actually just going to pause it. I'm going to type it all in, and then I'm going to come back and you guys can type it, the whole thing in yourself, so you don't have to watch me type it. So here we're going to pause, type in all the code, and then we're going to go back to the main storyboard. We're going to exit out of Swift coding, and we're just going to change on the text fields. We're going to change the key look, so we want to make sure the numbers come out in like a decimal form, you know, because it's money. We need cents sometimes. And we're going to do that for both both text fields. And from there, we're going to be able to test out the app. So you just go over, click right next to Realtor Estimator. Make sure you can pick any one you want. It's going to use on any phone, but I chose iPhone 11. And then all you got to do is press play and you can test it out. All right, and just to test it out, I'm going to put random numbers. Maybe take 30%, calculate, and the estimation shows on top. So there you have it, how to create a app with Xcode, a realtor app. This is one of the basic apps that you could start with. Xcode is very interesting and fun. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. See you next time.